Brick, darling. What should we do next? Fingers, teeth, or bollocks?
Bollocks are like dessert. You don't ruin the main event by serving them early.
You've convinced me. But now I'm stuck. Teeth or fingers?
Ears. Why the hell are we ignoring the ears?
The bloody ears. Brilliant. It's like deja vu, isn't it?
Every bloody time. Remember the great nipple fiasco of '78?
Oh, Brick, that was a classic. Already 6 feet under, and there we were, making sure those nips didn't go to waste.
Elsie, he's awake.
Morning, Neville. You've got a terrible habit of drifting off when I'm trying to make a point. Rude, really.
I said you can have the club, Elsie. Just let me go. Please, I have a daughter. She needs me.
Let you go? Oh, that's not really on the menu now, is it? And Nev, do you mind if I call you Nev? Of course you don't. You're polite like that. I didn't come back to this piss hole of a town for the atmosphere. No, I came because I know a little secret. A very juicy one. Want me to let you in on it? Surprisingly, it's about your town's pathetic little football team. The Riversdale Rovers.
Rockets, Elsie. It's the Riversdale Rockets.
Rovers, Rockets, who gives a shit? The point is, beneath that rotting, forgotten stadium lies something far more valuable than a football club. Something powerful. Something that can bend time itself, twist the past, and carve out an entirely new future. Do you understand the weight of that, Neville? History. Rewritten. Future. Reshaped. And guess what? It's about to be mine. Gus thinks he's selling the club for millions. Truth is, he'll be gone before he even has time to cash the check.
Kill him. Are you going to kill him?
Of course I'll kill him, Nev. Him and that entourage of fucking misfits he drags around. And that fucking green-haired little runt. Always thinking she's clever. We'll see how clever she is when her blood's painting the floor. What's her name again?
Willow Wish.
In a town where the rockets fly, time goes on and we get by. Ronnie Rose leads the charge with the ball. What's his master plan? Benny Blizzard strikes like thunder.
Hello, my name's Willow Wish, and I need to tell you something. Something that may seem very strange. I live in a town called Riversdale, a place where not much ever really happens. Seriously, it's the kind of place where the most exciting thing we've done in the last decade was grow some kind of giant vegetable, a turnip or something. It made the local paper, front page and everything. People still talk about it like it was the moon landing or something. Anyway, the other thing that keeps us alive in Riversdale, besides our intense love for root vegetables, is football. The Riversdale Rockets. It's our local team and we're all, let's say, overly passionate about them. Maybe it's because there's nothing else to do. Maybe it's because we've all secretly accepted that supporting the Rockets is the closest we'll ever get to anything resembling glory. And that's not bloody likely. But that's how it's always been. The same old matches, the same old faces at the football ground, with the same old stories down at the pub after a 1-0 loss. Then about 6 months ago, something happened that changed everything. This was the day Felix Fontaine walked into my office.
The name's Fontaine. Felix Fontaine.
And let me tell you, things did start to get very interesting from there.
So, let me get this straight. He makes $5,000 a month, dipping his nutsack in baked beans on OnlyFans. Sounds like a job for Felix. Where do I sign up? Shoot, dude, I got a jet. Someone's going full-on Hulk on my front door. Catch you later. So you almost rip my fucking door off its hinges and then decide not to stick around? Real nice. So that was about 6 months ago, the day I got my very first time machine. And let's face it, probably my last. You see, within that box was a device I'd later come to learn is called the Yesterdial.
Look, I know you lot are gonna lose your shit, but let's get one thing straight. I'm not running a bloody charity here. If the Rockets bottle it later today, Army Gold comes in, hands me a fat suitcase of cash, and fuck me sideways, I'm laughing all the way to the Costa del Sol. The chicks go absolutely fucking mad for Gussie over there.
Oh, brilliant, Gus. So you'll sell the heart and soul of Riversdale to some shiny-suited millionaire who doesn't know his ass from his elbow about our club. You should get a trophy for biggest bastard in football.
She's right, mate. Army Gold doesn't give a toss about the Rockets, does he? The bloke's more about flash and pizzazz than grit and art. What happens to the fans, eh? The kids who worship this team, the ones who live for their autographs. What happens to them?
Oh, kiss my nuts, Eddie. Don't give me that violin crap. You think I care about snot-nosed kids crying into their scarves? This is business, you bellend. I'm staring at 7 zeros. 7! You know how many zeros you've seen, Eddie? None, apart from the ones you call fucking players.
Gus, come on. You used to love this club. You grew up here. Your dad loved the Rockets more than life itself. How can you throw it all away?
With incredible ease, actually. Army whispered the sweet words, 12 million. And suddenly I'm seeing yachts, champagne, and a bottomless feast of top-drawer hookers and cocaine. My hesitation, believe it or not, was completely non-existent.
He'd be turning in his grave, Gus. How did such a great man father an arsehole like you?
Yeah, well, his mum was probably a twat. That'd explain it.
First, I'll give you a couple of seconds to enjoy the absolute fucking eye treat of a man that's just graced the screen with his presence. Yours truly, Gus Gain. Go on, take me in. Did you enjoy it? Knew you would. Right. Now I'll give you the 2 main reasons I didn't punch Eddie in the face for calling my beloved mother a twat. 1, he's bigger than me, and 2, well, she was a twat of epic proportions, and she wielded it like a bloody superpower. A raging, wine-soaked hurricane of chaos who drank more than everyone else in the pub combined. The woman left more men broke than a Labour government, and it didn't bother her one bit, and it didn't bother me either. You see, I'm a chip off the old block. She's the reason I'm the ruthless bastard I am today. This town, it's in my back pocket. I own the fucking lot. Rocket TV, a television station, and my shameless excuse for a vanity project. The Riversdale Rambler, our esteemed newspaper of lies and gossip. If it's not absolute bollocks, then we quite simply won't print it. And my crowning glory, the massage parlor. Rub and tug, the one diamond in a sea of dog shit. Best happy endings in town, and as the benevolent boss I am, I selflessly offer myself up as a guinea pig. Twice a day, sometimes thrice on weekends. Nice. Now, from turning tricks to hopeless pricks, the Riversdale Rockets. My old man worshipped them, and yeah, I fell for it once too. But that ship has long fucking sailed, and today is the day it all ends. The Panthers will annihilate them, and I'll be walking off with Army Gold's 12 million spondoolies. Fabulous. Fuck the Rockets, and fuck Riversdale. Dear Mr. Fontaine, in light of the recent passing of one of our esteemed clients, it is our duty to inform you that you have been named a beneficiary in his will. You will find enclosed a strange device, which was left to you as per the specific instructions of our late client. Our client, who has requested to remain anonymous, also instructed us to pass along the following numbers. 1406. Beyond this, we are not at liberty to provide further details, as per the explicit terms of our agreement. On behalf of Tetherwell & Fogg LLP, we extend our wishes of good fortune to you in this peculiar matter. Yours sincerely, Horace P. Tetherwell, Senior Partner, Tetherwell & Fogg Esquires.
So there I am, minding my own business, schooling some noobs on pro clubs, when suddenly I'm holding a mystical gadget and staring at a random set of numbers. Obviously, I did the responsible thing, started mashing buttons, and wouldn't you know it, next stop, history. Oh, and who calls their fucking child Horace?
Morning, Mother. Today is the day the mighty Rockets smash the Panthers.
Morning, my handsome little muffin. Somebody seems buzzing for the big game.
Apologies for interrupting, but I know what you're thinking. How does this 34-year-old radiant goddess have a son who looks like a 45-year-old geography teacher called Keith? Clearly, I was assembled in a rush at the human factory, while she was handcrafted by the beauty gods. Name's Timmy, by the way, Timothy Ian Tarver. Raised on the Rockets, speaks for the Rockets, and worships the beautiful game like a disciple of the football gods. And today is the biggest day of my life. The kind of day that carves names into football folklore. Could the Rockets, my Rockets, do the impossible, win this match and they take their rightful place in history? And by my side, through it all, there's Willow. My best mate, my partner in crime, and the only person in the world who can call me an idiot 10 times a day and still be my favourite person. She keeps me grounded, stops me from spiralling into football-fueled madness, and let's face it, she's the real brains behind pretty much everything around here. Then there's Gus, my boss, the man who inherited the Rockets and now only seems interested in the part where he gets to cash a big fat check. He's selling the Rockets and it's killing me. But deep down, I still believe there's a part of him that remembers what this club means. He has to, because today isn't just about winning a match, it's about saving the Rockets. But there's something in the air, something big, and I'm absolutely buzzing, Mum. I'm electric. Today is the day Ronnie and the Rockets obliterate the Panthers and take their rightful place in league football. I've been dreaming of this moment my entire life.
Didn't you say the Panthers have demolished every team by 3 goals or more this season? Including hammering the Rockets 6-0 last time they met?
Details, Mother. Let's focus on the positives. Look outside. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and it's written in the stars. Rockets victory.
Hey, Timmy.
Oh my God, Cade Wilder in my house. With no clothes on. What is happening here?
Timmy, sweetheart, Cade and I have a little announcement to make. You see, we've decided—
I'll stop you there, Cindy. I think this is something Timmy should hear from one of his heroes. Timmy, me and your mother have decided to become—
That was it, the moment I thought my life had peaked. Cade Wilder was about to become my step-pops. I mean, sure, Ronnie Rose was my first choice, but Cade wasn't a bad second at all. I was ready for him to give me some glorious news. Hit me with it, Dad.
Timmy, me and your mother have decided to become fuck buddies.
Yes, we have. Isn't this just the best news, Timmy?
I wouldn't call it the best news. My mother informing me of yet another man taking advantage of her promiscuous ways and loneliness. Not exactly how I imagined starting my day, but Mum's a superhero in my eyes. Even if I don't agree with her methods of filling the hole my dad left in her heart. It's just her way of coping, I guess. But none of that mattered today. This was about the Rockets. Could they topple the mighty Panthers? I believed it, deep in my heart. And having Cade Wilder himself in my living room. Unbelievable. Before he left, you can bet I was getting his signature on my precious balls.
Hey, what the fuck did I just do?
Next time, on Ronnie and the Rockets.
What if we don't win? I've never felt pressure like this before.
Is it true Blizzard's so nervous he's puking his guts out in the changing room?
Just play our game, and no one's taking this moment from us. Together, we've got this.
If you think the Rockets have a plan, you've lost the plot. They wing it, they wobble it, and sometimes they win it.
I'll shove your wee dick so far up your arse, you'll be chewing on your own bollocks.
Time to move, boys. We've got a match to watch, a deal to seal, and a man to bury.